Hello, good evening and welcome, or whenever it is you're watching this, but it is the evening here at the Orchid Hotel, and I have with me the lovely Miguel Dean, and Wendy Fry is upstairs somewhere putting on a glad rag, so I'll try and grab her a bit later, but we're here for our 20 minutes max evening, where we're going to try to just speak for 20 minutes, but it's not going to happen. We're going to speak for a bit longer than that, aren't we, I expect?
It's quite possible. It's more likely that it'll be longer than shorter.
Yes, indeed. And so we've got these sort of themes running. I mean, I'm going to talk about Qigong and how to take care of yourself more and the whole question of self-love. And then that really leads nicely into what you're going to talk about, and that theme of taking care of yourself and...
Yeah, the theme of taking care of yourself will certainly be in there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've got a rough idea what else will be in there, but it'll kind of like weave and flow, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think as well as the kind of talking about love, and obviously love being a really sort of like key part of this evening, sometimes that love stuff kind of like happens all in the quiet and in the invisible, and it'll just be kind of coming through and weaving and permeating around and stuff, it's that coming through.
Yeah, that's really nice, that love is there in the space and in the stillness. It's not sort of writing little hearts or doing those romantic gestures. It's actually part of our core, and when we can be still and quiet. So are we going to have some stillness and quiet in this evening, or?
For my 20 minutes-ish, there will be there's not going to be any stillness and very much stillness and quiet, but it's going to be arising from a still, quiet place.
I like what you did there. That's good. That's it. But there is a lovely ebb and flow, isn't there? And to acknowledge movement and stillness as part of the whole picture.
Yeah, and I'm possibly a little bit biased, and I think the movement is generally taken care of, so I'm a bit sort of possibly sometimes over-focused on the stillness, just because, to try and compensate for all the doing and busyness and action and stuff.
And one of the other things that we chat about is this midpoint, the place in the middle of the activity either side. Though it is stillness, is also then becomes a very broad experience. Stillness seems to get you into that, and then that seems to access a broader sense of self. And
Yeah. I'm certainly not discounting the other side of duality from stillness, but what I'm saying is it's possibly a little bit out of balance. So my focus, and I guess I'm speaking about my own experience.
Okay.
Too much doing, too much action, too much busy, rush, and so I'm training myself to just kind of just allow the stillness a little bit more, just to rebalance me, to get me back in my middle way.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's lovely. So, message for you. Bit of stillness.
A bit of stillness. Message for who? For the people?
Yeah. Anyone who's watching.
Yeah,
it would be just be still. Remember that the stillness can be part of your life as well as movement. Yeah,
it's kind of sometimes. I guess my experience is that most of the magic arises in the stillness. So don't be scared of the stillness. I suppose the other side of that is the demons can also arise in the stillness. So there's a bit of gamble that sometimes, what's going to arise here. But we have to have courageous hearts and enter those realms anyway. And whatever arises is what's meant to arise. How's that?
Yeah, wow, there's quite a lot there, isn't there? So thank you so much for watching, and we will be back with some more on this sort of special Chi Time TV, and I'll get my hands on Wendy Fry next. Okay, thank you so much, Miguel. Looking forward to it.
Thank you.